Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and are ready to begin today's maths. In maths today, we're going to be looking at the numbers from 0 to 50 again. Our star words are tens, ones, digit and in total. Digit is a new word. That means the numbers 0 to 9 that are used to make up other numbers. Okay, let's do a power up to warm up those brains. Today's power up, we're going to be using the numbers 8, 7, 17, 19, 4 and 5 to either add two numbers together or take a number away from another number to make the total 12. You're going to need a pen and a piece of paper and have a go at using those numbers to see if you can make 12. Pause the video now and have a go at doing this. Have you done that? Well done. Let's see the answers. We'll start with all the different ways we could add two numbers together to make 12. So we could have done 8 plus 4 equals 12. Then we could have switched the parts around and done 4 plus 8 equals 12. We also could have done 7 plus 5 equals 12. Then again, switch those two parts around and done 5 plus 7 equals 12. Now that we've looked at all the ways we could add, let's look at the ways we could have taken away. We could have done 17 take away 5 equals 12 or 19 take away 7 equals 12. You might notice here that we weren't able to switch the two parts around. See if you can tell the person you're with why we couldn't do that. Well done. Okay, let's discover today's learning. Here it says, how many eggs are there in total? Now, if you look into the basket here, there's lots of different eggs. What I would like you to do is pause the video and count how many eggs are in that basket. Have you done that? Well done. Let's see how many eggs there are. There are 35 eggs. Did you manage to count them correctly? Well done. If you didn't, don't worry, you can pause the video again and have another go. See if you can spot those 35 eggs. Right, the second part of our question says, a box holds 10 eggs. How many full boxes could you make? So we need to find out how many tens there are in 35. Now, what I have done is got tens frames here to represent the boxes of eggs, and then I've got counters to represent the eggs themselves. We can see how many tens frames will be filled up with our counters. We'll need to put the counters onto the tens frame. So let's start by doing our first tens frame full of counters. Are you ready? They're going to move. Fantastic. So we filled up one tens frame, which could represent one box of eggs. Now, let's see. Do you think we have enough to fill up the next tens frame? Let's find out if you're right. That's it. We managed to fill up the next tens frame. So that's two boxes of eggs. Now, do you think we have enough counters left to fill up the next tens frame? Let's see if you're correct. We did. That's 3 boxes of eggs that we could have. Now, we've still got some counters. Do you think that's going to be enough to fill up our next tens frame? Let's see if you're correct. Ooh, that wasn't enough, was it? It filled up some of the tens frame, but not all of it. So, if we have a look, how many full boxes could we make? Let's see how many full tens frames there are. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We could make 3 full boxes. Now there's another way that we could write this. Here we could say 35 is 3 tens, as we can see from the 3 tens frames, and 5 ones. And we can see that from the 5 ones that have been left over here. Right, now we've got another one of these to do. Here it says, how many eggs are there in total? What I would like you to do is pause the video again and see if you can count how many eggs there are in total. I'll wait here. Have you done that? Well done. There are 26 eggs. Well done if you got that. If not, again, pause the video and see if you can spot them. Right, just like before, we have got our 26 eggs being represented by the counters here. And our tens frames are going to represent how many boxes full we could do. Let's see, do you think we're going to be able to fill up our first tens frame with our 26 counters? Fantastic, we were able to. Now, with the ones left, do you think we're going to be able to fill up our next tens frame? Super. We were. And let's see, do you think the counters we have left are going to be able to fill up our next tens frame? Brilliant. Let's see. It wasn't, was it? So, how many full boxes of eggs would we be able to make with 26 eggs? Fantastic. We'd be able to make 1, 2. And how many ones would be left over? Fantastic. There would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could say that 26 is made out of how many tens? Well done. 2 tens and then how many ones? Brilliant. 6 ones. Okay, let's think together to do our last questions here. Here we want to write the numbers that the counters show. Then we want to say how many tens and how many ones there are. So here we're going to start with 2A. Pause the video and see if you can tell me how many yellow counters there are. Remember, to save time, you could count in tens to help. Have you done that? Incredible. Right, let's see how many counters there are. I'm going to count in tens to help me. 10, 20, so there's 20, now I can count on from 20, 21, 22, 23. There are 23 counters. Have a look. How many full groups of 10 have been used to make 23? Incredible. There's 2 full groups of 10. Then how many ones have been left over, not making a full group of 10? Fantastic. There's 3 counters. 1, 2, 3. Right, now let's do our next one. 2B. Again, I would like you to pause the video here and find out how many red counters there are. I'll wait. Have you done that? Well done. Right, let's count together. I'm going to count in tens again. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There was 37. Did you get that? Fantastic. So, 37 counters. We need to find out how many tens and how many ones that is. Do you think you could tell me first how many full groups of 10 there are? Remember, you can use the picture to help you. Fantastic. There is 3 full groups of 10. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 tens. How many ones are there? Amazing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ones. Right, now let's do 2C. Again, pause the video and tell me how many yellow counters there are. Have you done that? Well done. Let's count together now. Again, I'm going to count in tens to make it quicker. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Did you get 34? Fantastic. Now we need to find out how many tens and how many ones there are in 34. You can use the picture to help you again. How many tens are there in 34 then? Fantastic. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. And how many ones are there? Fantastic. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones. Now that we've done that, do you notice anything about how many tens and ones there are in these numbers? Brilliant. The digits in the number itself tells us how many tens and ones there are. If we look in 23, the last digit is telling us how many ones, and the digit before that is telling us how many tens. There's 3 ones and 2 groups of 10. The same thing is happening in 37. If we look at the digits in 37, it tells us how many ones and how many tens are in this number. The last digit, 7, is telling us there are 7 ones, and the digit before that, 3, is telling us there's 3 groups of 10. Then this is happening again in 34. 34 is made up of the digits 4 and 3. The last digit, 4, tells us there's 4 ones, and the digit before that, 3, tells us there's 3 groups of 10. That can really help us to know how many groups of 10 and how many ones there are in these numbers, and in any number at all. Let's see if we can use this new information to help us. What your task for today is to use objects from around your home to partition numbers into tens and ones. You can use the things around your home to represent ones and to represent tens. Here I represented the number 48. I looked at the digits in 48. The last digit, 8, told me I'm going to need 8 ones. So I used 8 singular Lego bricks. Then the next digit, 4, told me I'm going to need 4 groups of 10. So I used 4 long Lego bricks to represent those 4 groups of 10. I did this again for 26. I knew the last digit, 6, was telling me I would need 6 ones. So I got 6 Lego cubes. Then I knew the next digit, 2, was telling me how many groups of 10. I would need 2 groups of 10, so I used 2 long Lego bricks. See if you could do that with the numbers 25, 13, 43, 20 and 37. Your challenge for today is to see if you can represent the numbers 37 and 28 by drawing a picture. Here I've done this for you with the number 45. Don't forget to send a picture of your incredible work to your teacher. Well done, Year 1. You've done fantastically. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.